Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the group training today. I will continue on the series of topic on equivalent targeted Lingzhi. Today we're talking about Yung Kien No Gandoerma powder. I think we already mentioned or talked about the Yung Kien I and Yung Kien B topic for the past 1 to 2 months. Equivalent targeted Lingzhi is an important series of product for Shuang Hor company. And we know that we have the base product, which is our Jiahou Lingzhi, Yung Kien Gandoerma, and Yung Kien Gandoerma 2, and we have series of equivalent targeted Lingzhi, Yung Kien B, Yung Kien C, Yung Kien I, Yung Kien K, and Yung Kien S. So I think Yung Kien K is a very important product range, and because this is a product as I would say is the number one in the market that I can actually target to the function of our kidney, and we have many patents obtained for this particular product range. I will explain all this in the subsequent slide. Today's topic, organ care topic, will be slightly lengthy because we have a lot of technical information to present to everybody, but however I might just gone through some of the slides and it's quite technical. Okay, Yung Kien No Gandoerma powder. First, let me go through the disclaimer. All the information contained in the slide are intended for general health information and educational purpose only, and are not intended to be used as a substitute for professional medical advice, treatment, or care. Okay, what is Gandoerma? And this is a topic, this is a slide we always start with. Gandoerma is a mushroom family able to improve all health problems. I think this is according to one of the medical book documented. And it has been consumed by Chinese especially for the past 2,000 years. I even read a record saying that the documentation of Gandoerma or Lingzhi even back to 5,000 years ago. And the efficacy of the Gandoerma or Lingzhi has been recorded in the two medical book in Chinese, 神农本草经 和本草纲目. So in that 2,000 years ago, they recorded what the Lingzhi or Gandoerma can do for humans' health. And starting from 1970, there's a researcher from Japan start to cultivate Lingzhi. So with this cultivation, and they started with a lot of research on Lingzhi active ingredients, component, and from there we have all these repeated scientific verification on the efficacy of the Lingzhi or Gandoerma with respect to the recording in our 神农本草纲目. Then Shuang Hor has been a market leader in production of Gandoerma or Lingzhi. Shuang Hor has been deeply rooted in the field of Gandoerma for the more than 30 years. I think I would say it's more than 30. I think now it's about 35 years, near 35 years. It started in Taiwan in 1987. And why we can have a market leader in Lingzhi product, I will always mention to everybody we are a market leader in terms of product efficacy, because we have this high efficacy strain of Yung Kien number 1 and number 2. Today Yung Kien K is from our species of Yung Kien number 2. Okay, don't confuse with our product Yung Kien number 2. We are talking about the species Yung Kien number 2. And we cultivate Lingzhi or Gandoerma in the largest scientific and biotechnology park in Thailand. For those people who follow me on the month of October, you're able to see this park. And we are able to extract the functional ingredient from the fruit body, and we are marketing 100% pure Gandoerma product for improving humans' health and well-being. So, because with our advancement of Gandoerma biotechnology that we have in our company, we are able to produce this equivalent targeted Lingzhi. I think a lot of people might understand what is the targeted drug. Targeted drug means that, or what is the definition of ETL, targeted Lingzhi. it's like shooting a target, lock and hit on the target with one shot. So the difference is compared to base Lingzhi is the effect is remarkable. I mean, it's target to a certain health problem, and you can detect health problem specifically and solve them quickly and effectively. So this is the equivalent targeted Lingzhi means. Why so effective? Because we have this cutting edge mycelium research and development technology to find the specific targeted ingredient from a hundred of Gandoerma active ingredients. Because our company has spent huge investment to purchase a high-tech precision instrument and equipment, and we have a group of professionals who are running through this high-tech lab, and through this we can have a highest efficacy through quantification and making product with high concentration and high purification active ingredient. Then that we are able to target to specific health problem. So we narrow down to our topic today, Yung Kien No Gandoerma powder. Okay, the active ingredient that we are able to extract from this Lingzhi is ducidanic acids. I think this is the first time we introduce this term called ducidanic acids. And this is an active ingredient extracted, purified from our Yung Kien #2 species. Don't confuse. This is not Yung Kien No Gandoerma product. This is Yung Kien #2 species. Okay, so Yung Kien K, so far today is the first topic, Yung Kien No Gandoerma powder. This is the product that actually derived from our new species Yung Kien #2. Okay, so Gandoerma fruit body. And one thing about this is that this product fruit body, you have to extract fresh. It means that after they pluck the Gandoerma from the farm, they have to straight away send it to the factory to process it. And as I mentioned just now, the composition of this ducidaric acid for supplement treating for specific health problem. We're talking about the function of the kidney here. We obtain patents from the United States, Taiwan, European Union, Singapore, China, and Hong Kong. And you can see from the picture here, this one is the patent we obtained from many of the countries. Example, China, Taiwan, EU, USA, Hong Kong, and Singapore. What does that mean? It means that this is a novel concept that we're actually using Gandoerma as a supplement treatment to kidney deficiency illnesses. And you can see that we can obtain many of these patents. So we are the #1 in the market to have this kind of capability of doing equivalent targeted treatment. Okay, so what can the product do? #1, strengthen the function of the kidney, filtration and toxin excretion. Human being got two kidney, left and right, and this kidney is able to do the filtration. Our blood will go through the kidney, and you will be doing the filtering there, and through the filtering, the waste will come in the form of urine. So that is the toxin excretion. So the waste in the blood will come out from as a urine, which is the toxin excretion process. So through the experimental verification, which I'll show you later part, Yung Kien No is able to improve the glomerular filtration. In our kidney, there are many of these small filter. Remember, this small filter is individual filter able to do the filtration. Improve by taking Yung Kien No, we can improve glomerular filtration by 5 times. 5 times, it's not 1 time, 5 times. And we can discharge unnecessary waste and toxin from the body efficiently. And it's true that even we have some testimonial, we are not talking about consuming Yung Kien No, this high-end product for the kidney, improve kidney function. We even consume Yung Kien est, the basic equivalent targeted Lingzhi for the kidney. We already have improvement on the EGFR, which is the filtration rate of the kidney. So who can use this? Kidney function maintenance of health people. So people, when you're getting older, your kidney function will deteriorate. Okay, how far deteriorate I'll tell you later. And this one we can increase the body toxin elimination, reduce the effect of environmental pollution to the body. We are living in the pollution environment today. So we will keep on getting the pollution from our body. And if you, so I ever mentioned, I very heard from what our CEO Johnson Koo mentioned. You're able to consume Yung Kien K since young. We can almost confirm that our kidney will be in a very healthy position. Okay, so recommended dose just for this maintenance, we can do 1 sachet daily. If you are having a slightly deficiency on the kidney function, then you may be able to consume even 2 sachets daily. Number 2, Yung Kien K can prevent chronic diseases and long-term use of medication leading to reduced kidney function. Okay, this one maybe I need to explain. So, under this particular experimental verification, when we body is doing through chemo, this chemo drug will more or less will damage our kidney function. So Yung Kien K can reduce the kidney function destruction caused by chemo. And the people who are having high blood glucose and hypertension, they also can cause damaging to this small filter in the kidney. So hyperglycemia means that it's a high blood glucose. You will clog all the filter in the kidney. Hypertension will increase the pressure to this tiny filter in the kidney. So you're also doing the damaging. And you know that when you're having UTI, urinary tract infection, or sometimes autoimmune diseases, that actually also cause kidney dysfunction. So Yung Kien K able to prevent this recurrent of urinary tract infection and autoimmune diseases causing kidney dysfunction. So recommended use is long-term uses of medication for those people who are actually doing through cancer treatment. I mentioned down chemotherapy, they should take Yung Kien K to protect their kidney. And even as simple as people are taking painkiller. Okay, let me explain. So now we're talking about kidney disease by itself. So when the kidney is having diseases, whether after consuming the Western medication or the chronic disease I mentioned just now, so the kidney already not so healthy. So when taking Yung Kien K, what is the expectation? So actually it's maintain the remaining the kidney function and avoid the further complication. So in one of the experimental verification, they use the mice that left only 1/6 of the kidney function. Okay, so equivalent to the last stage of the human need. For example, 15% of the EGFR of the human being. So they have to go for the kidney dialysis. And when I consume Yung Kien K, or your question will be, for example, doctor already certified the person need to go through dialysis. Can I assume you consume Yung Kien K? The answer is yes. We'll try to maintain the function of the kidney there without further deteriorating. The person might need to go through short-term dialysis or have to go through dialysis together with Yung Kien K. There might be a chance that slowly we can improve it. We don't know, depending on the body constitution of people. So in this case, how should we take? For the chronic kidney disease, I mentioned just now, this one it happened long time because of the diseases or the medicine. So there's certain case of acute kidney failure for some unknown reason, or people already gone through kidney dialysis, and that they want to reduce the side effect of kidney dialysis, so they can take this. So recommended dose is 2 sachet daily. And one of the caution is if the person already gone through kidney dialysis, maybe avoid taking 1 to 2 hours before the kidney dialysis. So as kidney dialysis, you know that they actually channel the blood to the machine and they do all this filtering artificially. So if you consume Lingzhi just before that, the active ingredient of this product in the bloodstream might be filtered away instead of go back to the body. Next, so maintain optimal renal function, take care of other healthy function to the whole body. Okay, so actually there are a lot of, our whole body is related to each other. So beside Yung Kien K able to help on kidney function directly, he also have the function of helping other health aspect of the body. So that is indirectly also help on the kidney function. For example, Yung Kien K can alleviate atopic dermatitis, skin problem, fatty liver, liver fibrosis, before you go to cirrhosis, arteriosclerosis, means that it's actually there is some clog in our blood vessel and intestinal inflammation. So through the study that have proven they can alleviate the for above condition I mentioned just now. So how it happened, how this can help? Because the Yung Kien can have this dosidic acid, the molecule of this dosidic acid is actually beneficial affect all organ. So it can help to extract the toxin from the kidney and reduce harmful effect to the organ, to all the organs. So you can, for this case, for maintenance dose, maybe you can take 1 Yung Kien K sachet daily. Okay, now I will move on to some of the research. Some of all these research might be quite not easy to understand, but I just want to go through some of the key points. Through the research study, number 1 is Lingzhi can enhance healthy kidney function. Okay, so our kidney need to filter about 200 liters of blood every day. Can you remember? For the 1 liter of water we drink, kidney need to filter 200 liters of blood every day. And when you're over 40 years old, our kidney function decline by 1% every year. So early protection of kidney is very important. Through this research, you can mention that the filtration rate of the kidney can improve by 5 times by taking Yung Kien K. So this is the lab scan that actually indicate the healthy kidney. Number 2, through the research study, Yung Kien K can increase body toxin excretion. So they simulate the polluted environment today using some of this chemical called MEHP. Okay, so this is a very high toxin product. So they compare the mice taking K Lingzhi and the control group. You can see that the toxin actually come down respectively when consuming K Lingzhi, and you can see that kidney is maintained in a very healthy color. So this is Yung Kien K to increase body toxin excretion. Okay, and a lot of people are taking medication. So this research study saying that Yung Kien K can avoid medication damage that cause kidney deterioration. So some of the drug like cold medicine, painkiller, antibiotics, steroid sleeping pill, and even some of the drugs that used for chronic diseases will actually have a burden to kidney. Therefore, taking Yung Kien K, you can see that your body creatinine and your body urea actually can be reduced as compared to the control group. Okay, Yung Kien K can improve diabetic that causes kidney lesion, you mean kidney problem. So actually, even in Singapore, don't talk about Taiwan. Taiwan is a kingdom of dialysis. Dialysis population ranked first. Diabetes lead to dialysis take out to 47% of the total dialysis population. It means that 100 people go through dialysis, 47 of them is having this diabetic problem. It means that diabetic cause kidney failure. And this data is quite similar to Singapore, I can tell you. So for this research study, are able to do such that they can prevent the damaging by diabetic to the kidney. And another chronic disease that actually can damage the kidney will be hypertension. Okay, so Yung Kien can improve hypertension that causes kidney lesions. Okay, hypertension increases the pressure on the glomerulus. Glomerulus is a small filter in the kidney that do the filtering job I mentioned just now. And this will cause arteriosclerosis to the blood vessel or this glomerulus and the kidney. So, and it lead to damaging of the tissue there. And this eventually will causing hardening of the glomerulus, and then this small filter will not able to work. At the moment you have many filter not able to work, then there will be kidney failure already. So by taking Yung Kien care, you can see that the improvement is very tremendous. And sometimes our kidney can also damaging by bacterial infection. So improved nephritis caused by bacterial infection means that is the nephron in the kidney that damaging by the bacteria. So so this one also using the mice. So sometimes, for example, the urinary tract infection, if they go in all the way, because urinary tract infection happen on the urine tract, and it can go all the way to your bladder, and go all the way to your kidney. So who can have this UTI? Actually, like for example, people who constantly hold their urine, diabetic patient, person with low immune system tend to get UTI. And this long run will cause kidney infection and improve and also increment on this urine protein in the bloodstream. So Yung Kien in one of the research that they actually improved the kidney inflammation problem, and then will be actually improve the kidney function overall. And the next, another culprit that actually able to damage the kidney will be autoimmune disorder. For example, lupus is one of the autoimmune diseases. And what's autoimmune? It's the body immune system is out of control, unable to distinguish the foreign pathogen or own cell. And the body immune system attack its own kidney and cause kidney damage. So this one is actually, Yung Kien can improve nephritis caused by autoimmune disorder, and this is what we can see from the research. And relieve chronic and acute kidney failure means that when the kidney is actually having failure slowly, for example, our healthy people, if we go for kidney function test, you can see the eGFR value has to be above 90. But when you go that when 90, that is a very good condition. But if you having a 60 to 89, you are actually a stage 2 kidney problem, which is mild problem. Moderate problem is when your eGFR is 30 to 59. When you are having severe kidney problem, when eGFR is 15 to 29, and if it's less than 15, it means that you need to go for dialysis. So remember just now, even we have a study, we remove the six of the mice kidney and we only left about 1/6 of the kidney function. Yung Kien can maintain that 1/6 kidney function. It means that for people who have chronic kidney diseases, minimally we take Yung Kien, we can maintain the eGFR value. And whether how much we can do the improvement, it will definitely depend on the individual. People who go through dialysis will have complication, like for example, um, fluctuation of the blood pressure. Okay, so in weight loss and also a lot of burden to other organs. So in this research, they can found that this one also a mice study. The mice actually they stimulate the kidney complication when doing dialysis. They're actually giving the links Yung Kien K. They actually can found that it can reduce the complication. And so kidney dialysis is also a very dangerous process. A lot of people can have things like infection, inflammation, okay, and the kidney also have a special portion on top that actually produce EPO. EPO is the one who signal the bone marrow to make the amount of red blood cell. So in this study, Yung Kien can increase the survival rate of kidney dialysis. So this is important. The number of people who in dialysis with taking Yung Kien K, their survival rate is much better, and they also can produce EPO. So means that they can have the better red blood count in their body. And improve dermatitis. Yung Kien K can have an effect to the skin. So you can see this is my study. But they simulate some dermatitis problem in the mice. By taking Yung Kien K, they can see improvement. So I think this is also a very good study. I will show you the testimonial later on. Yung Kien K can improve fatty liver. Actually, this is very important. Not only heavyweight people attain to fatty liver, underweight people also get fatty liver either, especially those with a high body fat, high visceral fat, and people who are lacking of exercise and taking a lot of food that contain high cholesterol, for example. So Yung Kien K can improve fatty liver situation according to this study. Another one, improve arteriosclerosis. Okay, this one is important. The aorta is the most important large blood vessel in the body. It's the turning part is called aorta arc. If we have fat accumulate there, long-term accumulation might cause vascular inflammation, narrow or this part of blood vessel lesion, arteriosclerosis, and severe cardiac problem, like for example heart pain. So this easily happen for people with hypertension and smoker, and people with some pure congenital diseases. So Lingzhi Yung Kien can improve arteriosclerosis, which is important. It can actually prevent the heart disease. And Yung Kien can improve intestinal inflammatory diseases. Intestinal, for example, is our small intestine, big intestine. They might always have these inflammatory diseases, like for example, uh, we mentioned about irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. So in one case, that actually can cause, uh, this virus infection and on this uh, colon. And there's also a condition called Crohn's disease, where the autoimmune attack the colon and causes a lot of ulcer. And this is, we're talking about intestinal inflammatory disease. Yung Kien can have a good effect on this. And you can see in one of the research that this inflamed intestinal, and by taking Yung Kien K, they can have a healthy intestinal. So this one will actually help us to fend away all the viruses attack and reduce chances of inflammation to the our intestine. Okay, so after I talking about so much research study, I want to move on to talk about a few of the testimonial. First testimonial is talking about renal paralysis and renal failure. So this one is actually he take this person, Lin Zifeng, 49 years old. He take Chinese and Western medicine simultaneously and call this so-called rhabdomyolysis. And it's a serious medical condition where may result in permanent disability. What happens is that this occurs when there's a damaged muscle tissue. The risk is protein and electrolyte into the blood, and this can damage the kidney and heart and may cause death as well. So this person actually taking all those unlicensed Chinese and Western medication and causes it and lead to renal failure, kidney failure. I think very common. People who are taking illegal drug might have this problem, and it's caused kidney failure, and the uric acid is very high, need kidney dialysis. But however, the initial dialysis is not so successful. Water retention, and the whole leg swollen. So it's taking Yung Kien K before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner, and before sleep. Every time 2 tablets is equal to our 1 sachet Yung Kien K. So one day is taking about 8 tablets, so it's about 4 sachets. and taking additional 1 sachet of Yung Kien I in the morning and evening. So it's combination Yung Kien K and Yung Kien I in this case. After consuming the product for 1 week, he looked more energetic. After consuming for 1 month, blood parameter back to normal. After 2 months of consumption, obvious improvement on the side effect like anemic, tiring, and muscle cramp all disappeared. And you can see from the blood test result, the urea actually back to normal after 4 months of this Yung Kien K consumption from 127 to 36, creatinine from 18.31 to 8.14. This is a very encouraging result. Number 2 testimonial is on dermatitis. Dermatitis is this Chong Pei-en, 33 years old, having allergy condition since young. He have a very serious nose allergy, always got sinus, a rhinitis. He actually, the condition improved after consuming Lingzhi, okay, and he working in a store that actually full of dust, and this actually in one of the summer actually induced a very serious dermatitis, and very itchy, and he cannot sleep and wake up almost every hour. He don't like to use steroid or even antibiotic, so he decided to do 1 sachet of Yung Kien K, but 10 capsule of Yung Kien I, 10 capsule of Yung Kien 1, sorry, and 2 sachet of Yung Kien 2, so daily. And you can see that the result is quite encouraging. Within 1 week, you can see all the skin problem reduced, and there's some other part of the leg and ankle also have a similar effect, great improvement. And the neck also, you can see there's an improvement there. So end of the day, after consuming the above dose of Lingzhi for 3 months, he recovered 90%, and after that almost everything. He had better skin complexion today, never consumed any Western medication in the process, and no reoccurrence after that. So this is a very successful testimonial share for Yung Kien K. Okay, move on to another testimonial on cardiopulmonary dysfunction lead to hydropneumonia, or we just in simple term pneumonia, 肺积水. So this very old age, is near 100 years old, Huang Xiu Shen. Age of 79, he actually have a stroke, and after that he start to use all the basic Lingzhi, been consuming Lingzhi for 20 years. Actually, he can take care of herself. In 2018 May, due to some hydropneumonia, means water in the pleura, the heart also affected. So he decided to eat every time, every 2 hours, 1 sachet of Yung Kien I, 1 sachet of Yung Kien B, and 2 tablets of Yung Kien K. 2 tablets of Yung Kien is equal to 1 sachet of Yung Kien K. And he also had consuming so-called antibiotic by doctor. The water retention subside after 3 days and able to discharge from the hospital. He continued to consume Yung Kien I, Yung Kien B, Yung Kien K for maintenance. And he fought for 4 times, but able to recover fast with the consuming of Lingzhi. Okay, we talk about 3 high, and this Lingcai Xiu Ying's auntie, age of 78 years old. He have a very high liver indices problem, and of course he got 3 high. He actually since young have this diabetic, hypertension, high cholesterol, and high uric acid. Sounds familiar, huh? Actually, a lot of people having this at old age. He actually depend on injection to control diabetic and Western medication as well. He consuming all the base Lingzhi, meaning Yung Kien Yung Kien 1, to control the condition above, and her gout reoccur actually frequency reduced. In year 2014, one of her close relative passed away, and this prolonged sadness lead to low immune system. He always have severe headache, and there's some soft tissue grow on the head skull. You can see from there, red color and not smooth. And he actually consumed 1 sachet of Yung Kien K every day. Okay, so when after that he have see improvement, he have more urine, and then more smell on the urine. After consuming for 2 months and followed by constant review by doctor, he actually have a great improvement on diabetic condition. Actually, before that, that doctor advised he might need to go for injection of the and taking Yung Kien care, he might actually don't need to go for injection. And I'm talking about insulin injection, and the liver enzymes also improve. You can see this. This one is your blood test report in year 2028. First row is haven't consumed Yung Kien K. Second row is consumed Yung Kien K for 2 months. Third row consumed Yung Kien K for 4.5 months. You can see triglyceride reduces 206 to 180. Okay, and liver function to 40, and they also add other improvement as well. So actually the result can show from the this blood test itself. So I want to say that this is my last slide. Yung Kien K is a most so-called suitable or most patented targeted Lingzhi product in our targeted Lingzhi series, and it's very good for not just our kidney function and a lot of other health problems like dermatitis, liver problem, tree high, and etc. So it's a product that actually you can go and share with everybody for their maintenance and better health of kidney. That's all for my presentation today.